All right, well, happy Monday to you all. Wanted to give you guys another update on how things are going with my 164 diecast work leading up to Christmas. Today is December 14th. One of the things that I've been kind of, I don't want to say putting off, but is I'm trying to package these Trump 2020 cars for my parents. You know, one for my dad, one for my mom. Trying to figure out how best to display them. Yes, I could go out and buy some displays. I see on eBay and on other sites, you know, people are selling, 164 display cases and things like that. But I have these Team Caliber Owner Series little boxes, right? I've got I guess 7 or 8 of them. And I'm trying to use those. So what I've been trying to do this morning is I've been trying to reuse these little, if you've ever messed with the Team Caliber Owner Series, you got these little wire holds. These loop over the axles and it gets attached underneath. But I wasn't having any success because these are not Team Caliber Owner Series cars and the dimensions are off, right? This is actually a little too long. And so these were proving unfruitful. I actually broke one of them as I was trying to squeeze it and everything. So then I thought, okay, I need something to kind of fish over the axles and attach, this car to it. That would be a little bit easier than this, right? This is a stiff made specifically for the Team Caliber Owner Series, and it's not going to apply to this. So I pulled off these this little string of wire, or those string. It's a very flimsy piece of wire that I actually pulled out of the steel wool that I have. And I was thinking to use this, but this is really thin and could probably snap and break pretty easily. I was able to break it with my fingers. And so I'm like, okay, what could I use? I could use dental floss. I could use, I don't know. I was just trying to think on what I could use to do that. And I think maybe a number of months ago, I did different videos of my basement. And if you look at my basement, you're probably like, wow, you're a pack rat. You're so disorganized. You got stuff all over the place, right? And I do. I have stuff all over the place. But I have done electrical work in the past, and it's a trade that I kind of learned, and I can do home wiring and things like that. So I have various amounts of 12 gauge and 14 gauge wire. I do have some speaker wire, but I found something that works terrific, and it is, if you see what this is, it is telephone wire. So I've got these twisted pairs of telephone wire that is just, it's turning out to be perfect to use. So I've got, it comes in this is obviously older, but this is, the orange with the orange white, the green with the green white, and the brown with the brown white. But also I have this blue with the blue white. So I took apart the blue and the blue white, and I cut it to length. And I fished it up underneath the axles, brought them underneath here, and then used my little pliers to kind of twist them twist them tight. I don't want it too tight, but I can twist them down, and then bend them in, and so it can hold the car on this little platform, and then I can drop this on it, and there you go. So I think I've got a way forward for how to package these things. Yeah, I've got to do something with what says there, the Roush Racing 2003 DeWalt, and then the Matt Kenseth signature. I got some Corey LaJoy. I'll put some Corey LaJoy, and I'll do something with the Team Caliber here and here. But at the end of the day, I needed something to hold the car in place, and I think this telephone wire is going to work perfectly. So let me show you how I did that for on this pink car. So I got this box over here. And you get these little things to kind of hold it in place, but I really don't need these anymore. And I'm not going to use these, so get these out of the way. I think that's telephone wires. Now, I love colors, and I try to be color coordinated, but I was thinking, dang, it would be great if I had pink, but I'm going to use this blue-white. And I cut it. I just basically cut it in half here. I kind of measured, and I have just enough, and it's. I probably could have a little bit more, but it's fine. I can use this, and you can just cut it with scissors. The wire's really thin. So it's funny, I've had that telephone wire in my basement here for probably at least 15 years, and I'm finally using it. Isn't that weird? Obviously, I'm going to get rid of this too. Whenever you're handling a finished die cast, you want to have your hands clean. So I just washed them again with Dawn. I have a thing of Dawn soap. It's dishwashing soap. Nothing's added. It's just the Dawn soap. And so I use that. So I just make a little hook, right? This is not overly complicated. But yeah, you want your hands clean, because and I'm going to put a final coat of clear sealer on this stuff before I call it done. But I just kind of fish this up here like so. Get a good amount there. And then kind of wrap it over here. Get a little hook in it. And hook it around there. It's down in there, so it's nice to have these little tweezers. I can reach in there and grab it without doing any damage. Come on. I think I can reach in and grab it. Why are you hard? The other ones were easy. Maybe I didn't get enough hook. Let me try something here with a toothpick. Alright. Hold out and we'll start over. So you need to get a little bit more of a hook on this thing. So yeah, so just trying to, obviously making the die cast and trying to get it as perfect as possible, but also trying to go a little bit further with the packaging to make it even better, the presentation and everything. I mean, my parents aren't going to do anything with this other than probably put it up on a mantle or put it in a little case that they have of trinkets and stuff that they've got. And so if it can be there, then it'll and look presentable, as opposed to just the car sitting on the shelf, right? These cars will roll all over the place, so you definitely want to secure it when you're displaying it, and so having it like this will be having it like this will be really nice. And then you shake it around, the car doesn't go anywhere or nothing. So that's really what I'm after. Okay, so I got the front. The backs are actually a little bit easier, but we'll see. Yeah, for some reason the back is easier. Come on. Ah. I got it twisted. So anyways, you guys get the idea of how this works and how this is going to come out. Alright, so I got it. Okay. So I got this. Get this straight across here. I didn't do any damage to the car, I don't think. And then basically goes like so. So I then pull this tight, kind of fold them over towards one another. I could probably get this a little bit longer next time. And then I just kind of use my tweezers here, or tweezers, my pliers, and twist them. Let's see. I guess I'll do it. This one's a little bit different. I'll do it across the front here. Come on. Twisting one over here, not the other. There we go. And then I'm going to fold it down. And that's that. Secure in place. Like so. Yeah, it looks a little weird with the wire underneath. I could strip the wire. I mean, I thought about that, I guess, but the wire is like a copper color, of course, because it is copper. So I'm not sure the copper looks any better. If I had like aluminum might be nice, but I'll just leave it the way it is. Not too many people are going to flip it over and look at it. So, so yeah, what do you guys think? Think that's a good way forward? If you've got another suggestion on what I could use to hold it in place, I'm all ears. I like to be kind of resourceful with what I have and cheap, I guess. If I don't have to go out and buy something, I don't. But yeah, this was something that I thought to do, and so far so good with that. Another thing I did really for the first time was I painted a box. So this is the Jack Daniels Clint Boyer car for my roofing friend. And I decided to go ahead and try to paint the box, and I used the high performance Rust-Oleum enamel. It doesn't really do so great inside here, but it obviously provides good coverage, and I'm still kind of letting it dry before I snap it back in. But I've never painted the box before, so I'm curious how durable it's going to be. I'm afraid it's not going to be too durable, and the pieces that, you know, if there's a lot of movement here and there, it'll eventually kind of flake away. But I didn't do so great on these sides by covering up when I painted, because I wanted to paint these tabs, but so I had it open and I got a little bit of the paint. What I did was obviously pull out this, but I stuck a Walmart bag, rolled up bag, and I stuck it inside so that it wouldn't get paint on the interior of the box. But I didn't do full coverage on this, so I got a little overspray on that. But anyways, I don't know. I'm happy with this. I'm definitely happier with this than having the actual box there that doesn't match with the driver and the car inside. So at least it's black, and you've got this type of presentation, I guess, of the car. So yeah, so that's the first time I've ever painted a box. Not my favorite thing to do at the end of the day, just because it's, again, it's just not a nice finished product. You got a little chipping here on the corner. If I slide this in here, see what this does. Yeah. So you can see the crease here, but it is what it is. Yeah, you can see there really good. There's some white and red that sticks through there on these corners. You know, I had it straight out, but when you bend it, it reveals what didn't get painted in there. So, but that's that for my roofing friend. And I'll be able to give this to him before Christmas, so that's nice. I'm happy about that. Let's see, what else do I have finished? Mr. CD. I've got this Jeb Burton Darlington Estes car pretty much done. I've got maybe like 1 or 2 coats of clear sealer yet to put on it, and it'll be done. Something just to point out, this nose is the hardest thing, getting this to lay flat, and then getting the there's a piece that goes across here, and then these headlights, and then lining it up with the Goodyears on the side that include a little bit of a red stripe here. It's just not a perfect match. Things just don't line up that perfectly. You can see this is off just a little bit here, right there, because I needed to try to get the red to line up with this thing across there. I got a little black showing through there, and then this side's a little bit better, little bit of gap there, but just the way the decals come together, the way that they are broken out and you try to piece it together is kind of a pain. So anyways, that's what I've got, and I'm fairly happy with the car, but just a little bit less than perfect there on the around the headlights and everything. These particular models didn't come with any of the Darlington rims, so or the Darlington white tire lettering, so it has to come with that way. But all in all, it's turned out well. I don't know what happened here. I got like a little imperfection in the decal or something right there. Something's not 100% right there next to the A, if you can see that. Right there. But just about done. A couple more coats of clear sealer and that's done. Mr. FF, here's your gold pedigree. It's coming along well. Got the spoiler painted black, the roof line's black. I got another stripe of black across this front to do. But that has come together nicely. There. Happy with that car. Was able to get some things painted. Let me pull up here and show you what I've got here. Got these two primed and painted with the high performance white for this Heroes number 18 and the Sport Clips number 18. Looking at the pedigree, I was looking at a few of the pictures. So there's, you know, I've said this before, there's a number of different yellows that are out there that I've used, a lot of different shades. And I was looking at the pedigree car, and it's initially I thought it was more of a pale yellow, but looking at the pictures, it's a strong yellow color. So I went ahead and used it's back behind there of what I have, but it's the Rust-Oleum Marigold gloss, and so I've got that painted, and it's drying right now. Gonna work on detailing the interior pieces there. Went ahead and painted this Brendan Gaughan number 62 blue Darlington Napa car, and so that's drying as well because I had stripped that previously. And then kind of focus on these four right now, and then I'll pop those three open and start working those when I have a little bit of a break there. Might even pop those open this afternoon. We'll see. We'll have to see. But that's where I'm at. Today's Monday. Haven't gotten the mail yet, so Mr. RS, your 2014 donor car should be arriving today. So I should be able to start that possibly tonight, and work that out for you this week. But trying to get all of these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars done this week. So kind of a tall order. We'll be going out of town for a few days, and so I definitely want to get these done and in the mail before we do that. So hopefully you guys can get these before Christmas. So, all right, guys, let me know what you think about the whole telephone wire. You know, it's kind of fun trying to do some of these things with the materials that I have, like the staple windshield wiper and the telephone wire there. And so yeah, that's kind of fun to do. It seems to be the way forward for me on using these Team Caliber Owner Series boxes. So I'm pretty happy about finding out about that over the last couple days and using that. So, okay, hope you guys have a blessed day. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you in the next video. Out here. God bless.